Hi guys, welcome to another video. In this video we are going to discuss about OneNote. Okay, Microsoft OneNote is a program for free-form information gathering and multi-user collaboration. Okay, so it is used to gather information, and you can have multiple users can be collaborating on OneNote. It gathers user notes, drawings, screen clippings, and audio commentaries. So you can do all of these things over here. You can basically write notes, you can draw something over there, you can have screen clippings available to you. You can also have audio commentaries that you can have over there. Notes can be shared with other OneNote users over the internet or a network. So basically whatever notes that you create can also be shared with the other people. Previously, OneNote was primarily available as part of Microsoft Office suite prior to its 2019 edition. Okay, earlier it was only available through Office 365 subscription plans. Microsoft also provides a web-based version of OneNote as part of OneDrive and Office for the web. The version enables you to edit notes in the web browser. So everything that you basically do in OneNote is going to be stored in OneDrive. Okay, so whatever things that you note in OneNote are ultimately going to be stored in OneDrive. If you haven't seen the OneDrive video, you can check out the OneDrive video which explain all the things that are there in OneDrive. So anything that you store in OneNote, type in OneNote is stored in OneDrive for you. Okay, so there are multiple apps that you can access. So one is the browser app. So for example, if I log into my Office 365 account by going to this URL office.com, once I'm logged in, I can go to OneNote either directly by clicking on this, or I can go to this waffle icon, click on all apps, search OneNote over here, and I can find it over here. Right click, open in a new tab. Okay, so this is a project that was this was a notebook that I had created earlier. So you can see it over here. You can share it with multiple people. So most of the option I think you have also seen. You can open in another browser window. So this can be done, or you can open it in the desktop app. I also have the desktop app installed for me. Okay, I'll be explaining most of the things in the desktop app. So whatever feature you see over here are very similar in your desktop app as well. Okay, so whatever you, I think I would say that desktop app has more features in comparison to your web browser. Okay, so you can see all the pinned notebooks. You can create a new notebook over here. You can share, you can find all the notebook that have been shared with you. You can also discover notebook within your organization, or you can directly go to OneDrive to see where your notebook is stored. Okay, so notebooks are always stored in OneDrive. Now if I want to create a new notebook, I'll click on new notebook. I have to provide a name, for example training 101. Click on create, and a new notebook will be created for me. On the left hand side you can see different sections. Okay, so this is my notebook training 101. It is stored in OneDrive. You can see it over here. Okay, so this is my notebook. Inside this I can create multiple sections. For example, this is a OneNote training. So this is one section I can create. I can create multiple other sections as well. For example, you can change the section color to whatever you like. You can rename the section, you can delete the section, you can add a new page. So inside a OneNote you have sections, then you have pages. Okay, this is just like a notebook you have. You can create a new section, for example forms training. These are two sections that you have created. This is a training 101, or you can type training Office 365, whatever you want. Then you have various sections. Inside these you have pages. For example, you can copy a new page, or you can create a new page, you can move the page, you can add a new page. Let me name this page, for example on the web. So this is the thing that we are checking for, on the web. I can add multiple pages over here. New page, desktop app. Okay, so I can add multiple pages over here. You have sections, you have pages. Okay, so all of the same things that you're seeing over here, you can do it on your OneNote client as well. So you can download it basically by going to Office 365 and typing. You can basically search for OneNote desktop client. Okay, you can download OneNote from here. Also there is an extension, OneNote Chrome extension. There's also OneNote Clipper extension that you have. You can add it to your Chrome as well. OneNote Web Clipper. If I click on add to Chrome and click on add extension, it will take a few seconds to add it over here. Okay, so this is the extension that has been added for me. So it is going to ask you to sign in with your Microsoft account or a work or school account. I'm going to be using a work or school account. Let me add the credentials. This is my username and this is my password. Let me type it again. Okay. Right, so it is asking you for permissions. Sign in and read user profile, sign in and read user profile, create pages in OneNote notebook. I'm going to accept everything and I will be signed in into this. Okay, so you can see different locations. Right now I only have one form. Okay, so what I can have, I can basically add this to this, so anything that I do will be added in this section. Okay, or I can have OneNote training section. I can either have the entire page clipped for me. So if I say full page, okay, so I can clip the entire page for you. Okay, this is one option. Or if I say clip and if I go over here, you can see the same page has been clipped for me and added to my OneNote over here. Another option is if I go over here, okay, let me go to settings. Extensions. Okay, let me find the extensions over here. Okay, I'm not seeing the extension as of now, but you will see all these extensions over here. So let me go to all apps. Okay, right, it's there. Let me pin it over here. So you can see if you, for example, want to capture any recipes. Okay, so if you go to any website that has some recipes, allrecipes.com or any other website, and you can go for dessert. Okay, so you can find any of the dessert and whatever recipes you see over here and you want to capture it in your OneNote, you can do that by going to clip option over here. Okay, so it is going to load a preview for you. Okay, so it is going to show you all the details on this page. You can have this entire region. You can also bookmark this, add a note on your OneNote, or you can copy the entire article with you. You can change the font of your article. You can do a lot of things over here. You can increase the text size. Okay, and if you want to clip a region, you have to drag and release to capture whatever region you want. Okay, for example, I only want this region. I can clip this region and click on clip, and if I go to OneNote, it will show me all these details over here. So this is the thing that was clipped for me. So this is a cool extension that you have with which you can do a lot of things. Okay, let me close all of these tabs. Okay, so this is what you will do in a web browser. Same settings are mostly available in your desktop client as well. For example, I'm already using this OneNote for some other uh, account. If I want to change my account, I'll go over here and add a new account. Okay, I'll add a work or school account. I'll click on continue and I'll add the new account that I created. Okay, this is the account. So they are registering this device basically, and after that all the notebooks that we have created will be shown over here. If you say done and if you say this account, it's taking my default account. So basically what I wanted to show you, basically you can log in using this, and I already have some of the notebooks with me. So this is a new earlier notebook that I had. You can create more notebooks by clicking on add a notebook. Okay, so similar to that, you can create on a specific account. For example, I want to create this notebook on this account. I can call it training for O365. Okay, I'm going to create a new notebook. It's going to take a few seconds to get this done. Whatever we are doing over here is going to be stored on OneDrive. Okay, so always remember that. In the meanwhile, while a notebook is getting created, I'll show you some other features over here. These are very similar to the ones that we have already seen. You can see your notebooks over here. Everything is stored to OneDrive. What have been shared with you, you can discover other notebooks. You can create a new notebook from here as well. So whatever notebook you have created, you can see it over here, and on the left hand side you can see file. You can get information about this notebook. You can also edit it in your OneNote app that we saw earlier. You can print the pages that you can see. You can share with specific people, and about will show you all the terms of use and all those details over here. In the home section, you can basically go back or undo anything that you have done. For example, you have added some text over here and you don't want this text to be there. You can undo this. You can undo or redo from here. You can paste anything over here. So if you have copied something, you can right click and paste over here. You can grow and shrink the basically the section that you see over here. Okay, in home you have various text options. So for example, this is the text you're seeing, and if you want to change the format or formatting, you can do that. Bold, italics, and everything. You can color a specific word. You can change the font or font color as well of the text that you have typed. This is a format printer, so if you want the same format for example this portion as well, you can use this format printer. You can see all these details, the size of your text. You can also create subscripts, superscripts, and strike through text. So if I say, if I want to create a strike through text, so this is how our text will appear. So if you have a to-do list or task over here, you can use it like that. You have bullets, you have numbers, you have orientation, if you want to orient it to the left side or the right side, all those things. Different styles, you can change the heading styles as well. You can add multiple tags over here. Okay, is it a to-do item or is it some other tag? Okay, so you have different tags available to you. You can check spelling and grammar over here. So there were no mistakes on this page. If there were some mistakes, it is going to show you all those details. You can also basically record anything that you want. So whatever I am speaking can also be automatically typed for you. You don't need to type anything over there. Okay, so this is how this dictate feature works. So this is another great option that you have. You can also basically have different languages, and if you speak some other language, for example Italian or German, you can use those languages as well. Insert, basically you can insert tables, files, pictures, you can insert links over here, you can insert audio, various symbols, you can also have equations, you can insert various emojis. You can also integrate with other Office add-ins, so you have to go to Office Store and add those add-ins over here. You can also see meeting details, so if you want, for example, all the meetings that you have in your Outlook should show over here, you can do that as well. You can also add stickers, so there various stickers are also available, you can add those as well. You also have an option to draw anything on the screen. Okay, so this is how you can type it over here, and you can use various colors. All those options are there for you to type. You can also change the view, you can change the navigation page. For example, you show only pages, show sections and pages. Okay, or you can hide everything. Okay, so this is how you can add a notebook, add a section, add pages to this, and inside pages you can do all of these things. You can also go to immersive reader. Basically it is for people who have difficulty in reading, so they will get proper I would say reading experience in this. Okay, so it is a better reading experience you get by immersive reader. You can also have a reading view, so this basically removes all the things that you were seeing. You can enter the edit view now. You can change the page color. Okay, so you can have different color for different pages. You can also see page versions, so this was the page that was created earlier, and this is the latest version that I'm seeing. Okay, show authors who have created this page, you can see that. You can delete some of the notes, you can check accessibility, you can also remove simplified ribbon, you can also have a simplified ribbon. Help, you can get help and feedback over here. You can open it on your desktop as well, app as well. Okay, and if you want to find some specific feature, you can basically search it over here. It is a tell me option available to you. So for example, if you want to change the font color, you can basically type it over here and it will give you details about that. Okay, so if I go to my desktop app, okay, I think there was some issue in accessing this. Same options are available to you over here as well. uh, you can see views and all those things that we saw earlier. You have a draw option, so you can create, for example, another chapter. I can name it as gravity, or any other chapter. Let's call it gravity only, gravity 2. Okay, so you can have your own notes available to you. You can add shapes, you can into shape. You have a lasso as well, so if you want to select multiple things, you can do that using this. Some more options are available on your desktop app in comparison to your online app, but you'd see that most of the options are quite similar to that. Okay, you can search multiple notebooks or multiple things. For example, if you want to search about a specific word, you can search it within different notebooks. You can also go to history to see what all things you have done in different notebooks. Okay, you can change notebooks from here. You can basically add a new notebook over here as well. So if you click on add a notebook, you have to select the account and then you have to create a notebook. Okay, you can insert an online video, you can insert pictures, you can insert meeting details. Researchers is another thing that you can have. You can search for a specific topic as well directly from here. You can search it over here and it is going to use Bing in the background. Okay, I think this is all about that we need to cover. So I'd suggest that you basically download this app and use it and understand all those things which are available. In your desktop app, you also have an option to show trainings, and Microsoft is going to provide you URLs to understand more about OneNote. Okay, so this is all about the overview. Again, the sharing options and syncing options are available to you on the right hand side on the desktop app. You can have a full screen view, you can share it, you can see all the notification, all the changes that you have done recently. Okay, so all these things are available to you on your desktop app. So this is all about the overview of OneNote. I'll see you in the next video.